Hi, I'm Roger Barnett, the chairman of Shaklee Corporation, and I'd like to talk with you about the American dream. What is the American dream? At its core, it's a dream of freedom. The freedom to control your own destiny and pursue your dreams with no one putting any limits on what you can do or how far you can go. For Matt and Megan Paddock, it was quadrupling their family's income, even though Megan quit her job to stay at home and raise their kids. For Al Hagerman, it was earning $24 million in the last 45 years and never having someone else tell him what to do. For Carlos Cortez, it was to live a life of freedom and to be able to afford to care for his daughter with special needs. For Coletta Haskin, it was the ability to set her own pay and not be limited to what other people told her she was worth. For the Hine family, it was affording their dream home, and for Ashley Villandry, a recent college graduate, it's earning a career income while making a difference in the world. And for 400 years, people have looked to America to pursue that dream, because what began as a pilgrimage to escape tyranny quickly became a bold and noble experiment where all people were equally free to control their own destiny and pursue their own dreams, whatever those dreams may be. And for over 400 years, that dream has served as a beacon of hope. It has fostered an entrepreneurial spirit, a can-do and will-do attitude that has birthed an explosion of business success and revolutionary social change. But in the last year, the faith of many people in the American dream has been shaken. The era of working for one company your entire career and then retiring with a gold watch and pension is over. The automobile and real estate and other industries have crumbled, and so too have many people's life savings that they've had in their 401ks and the equity values of their homes. Many other industries are fighting major headwinds, and so many of them will not survive. And so as we reach double-digit unemployment and a jobless recovery, there is the real fear that even if you want an opportunity and are willing to work hard for it, you won't be able to find one. And yet, despite everything, the American dream lives on, but with the reminder that we probably are going to have to rely on ourselves to provide the security and future that we seek. The challenge for so many, though, is that where can you find an opportunity in today's economy? The good news is that while the traditional corporate route may no longer hold a guarantee of success, there are entrepreneurial opportunities that still do exist. But for you to participate in the American dream, you need to embrace new markets and new business methods, because major growth will happen and fortunes will be made in those few sectors that are undergoing both radical change and growth. And the question is, are you in a position where you can participate in that wealth creation? But where exactly are today's greatest opportunities? What are the big changes in technology and human behavior that will allow you to fulfill your American dream? Today, the two biggest areas for massive wealth creation, in my opinion, are the revolutions in social networking and in healthcare. Already in just a few short years, social networking is radically changing how hundreds of millions of people communicate and how many companies do business. Companies no longer control what's being said about themselves. Instead, you, the consumer, are using YouTube and Facebook and MySpace and Wikipedia to shape the conversation about what's worth me spending my time and money on. Already, this kind of digital back fence over which we share photos and news and ideas and advice has accelerated a different kind and new global economy. Every day, significant wealth is being generated through the growth of these large social networks. But you, the members of the network who created the value by building this new community, do not get rewarded for it. And at Shaklee, we do things differently, and we always have. We created a huge economic engine that has paid more than $4.8 billion to people just like you, because through our revolutionary model called social marketing, we believe that you should share in the wealth of the social network that you help create. And not only did we pioneer and perfect social marketing over the last 50 years, but what makes us totally unique is that we have a patent-pending reward system that allows you to be rewarded for the product purchases from an infinite set of referrals across all space and time forever. And we did so because we recognize that today these networks are bringing people together in numbers that have never been known to humanity before. 5 years ago, no one could imagine that 100 million people could be connected on one network, let alone 300 million plus that are connected on Facebook today. So any economic model that is truly going to reward you for the value of your network cannot set limits on what you create. The entrepreneurial breakthrough is to get rewarded to infinity. And only Shaklee rewards you for the infinite value of what you build within your network across all limits of space and time. And when we say time, we mean creating generational wealth. Wealth that you can pass on to your children and to your children's children by creating a lasting legacy and a business that will continue to benefit generations to come. And the good news is that you do not have to figure this all out by yourself. We have the training and the tools that you need to put the power of social marketing to work for you today. Now, while social marketing is the new method for wealth creation, the new market that will support it is healthcare. That's because globally, we are on the brink of a massive shift in healthcare spending. Today, the overwhelming majority of healthcare dollars in the United States are spent after people get sick. And in order for the aging baby boomer population to not bankrupt our nation, we will have to have a huge shift in defining healthcare from wait till you get sick and then we'll get you healthy to keep you healthy so you don't get sick. And that's called prevention, and that's where hundreds of billions of new dollars are going to be spent. And yet, for all our worries about rising obesity rates and global attacks on our immunity and the toxicity of what we bring into our own homes, this is one of the most optimistic times in healthcare because we have so much more scientific knowledge today to help us prevent and solve the world's healthcare problems. We simply need to share the solutions and share the knowledge and information with your friends and family. And that's where Shaklee can make a difference. Not only are we the #1 natural nutrition company in the United States, but for over 50 years, we have led the way in focusing on prevention. We make naturally safe, proven effective products that address the major health concerns of the 21st century. And while everyone else may be jumping on the wellness bandwagon, we've been driving it for 50 years with innovation after innovation, with patented solutions that become international blockbuster products because they satisfy a real and growing global demand. In fact, we are the only company in the world to have a landmark study that proves what our products can do over a 20-year period of time to help people stay healthy. And knowing what we know from the study, imagine the impact if every American were taking Shaklee Vitalizer. If all of America had the same health characteristics as the Shaklee population who took our supplements for 20 years or more, we would save billions of dollars in healthcare costs and improve the quality of life for millions of people. And also imagine the impact if you helped every household in America get rid of the toxic chemicals in their home and switch to our line of natural and safe and equally powerful cleaning products. Most importantly, we would improve the health of millions of people one home at a time. But we would also, because of the power of our concentrated cleaner, which is the equivalent of 5,800 bottles of the leading glass cleaner, we would also save enough packaging waste from going into the landfill that if you placed it end to end, would wrap around the world thousands of times. You know, at Shaklee, the American dream is alive and thriving. Just ask any of the 1.2 million members of our Shaklee family, including people just like you. But what's really neat is that it's version 2.0 of the American dream, because not only can you achieve financial freedom, the financial freedom that you need to take care of your family, but because the way you make your money at Shaklee is by helping others and our planet be healthier, you're actually helping make the world a better place. That's right, not only can you change your life and your health, but simply by sharing Shaklee among your personal network, your friends and family, You can change the world. You can allow young mothers to stay home with their children. You can participate in a global business with virtually no investment. You can allow people to put their kids through college. And you can put braces on their teeth. And also travel around the world, all the while making people and our planet healthier. Right now, there are over 1 million people engaged in the Shaklee family. If through you sharing this gift of Shaklee with others, we can attract and activate 10 million people, we together will become the largest force for positive social change in the world. And how cool is that, to be able to provide financially for you and your family and become part of a global movement to empower people to make a real contribution to bettering our world. Today, while so many people are feeling excluded from the American dream, we set a goal to provide an economic opportunity for 1 million new families to better their lives. And to help accelerate your success, if you join Shaklee today, we have just launched an incredible new program called Fast Track. And if you meet the milestones, and while they're not easy, they are clear and they are achievable. If you meet these milestones, you can earn up to $100,000 in your first 15 months in Shaklee. And also experience the Shaklee lifestyle. Get an all-expenses-paid 7-night cruise for you and your family. Plus, come out to our global headquarters in San Francisco to be trained by our top leaders and have a luxury experience for 2 in the Napa Valley. And while not everyone will achieve all these benefits, every single person has the same equal opportunity to do so. And isn't that really what the American dream is all about? To not have someone else put a limit on what you can achieve? Just look at how excited some of the people who are achieving their fast-track dreams are right now. So, take a moment to take stock of your life and try to recognize and plan for how you can make it better. Over the next 10 and 20 years, there will be significant wealth created in the world. The question is only, will you be able to participate in it? We are offering the opportunity for you to share in 2 of the leading growth opportunities of the future. And we are offering an equal opportunity, regardless of your race, your religion, your background, or prior experience, to create your own future. And we are here to support and encourage and celebrate your success each and every step of the way. So when you're ready to live the American Dream 2.0 with Shaklee, talk to the person who shared this program with you. They'll get you started, and welcome to the Shaklee family.